I could kind of see from both ends. But this made me laugh. I said, no, Natalie didn't take the daggone fish and had it in her mouth.
Natalie was a G with that. She just did like the whole distraction thing. That girl wanted to take off fish.
Right.
Scooped it up in a water glass and drank it. Drank it, put it in her mouth where it had enough water.
Right.
Water from the bowl. Yo, so the fish is gonna survive. I'm not for nothing. My son had a fish, and
that was definitely triggered. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, she was triggered because remember the home she came from, that trailer park, and her mother and her father was a real butthead. So how it went down with her and her daddy. So, she did the pow with him.
Yeah, I definitely think that's why she went off the way she did. So, of course, this is when they decide that they're going to have this battle, and they start preparing for that. We kind of talked about that a little bit. I didn't think that was a good idea, but I said, okay, y'all going to have this battle. Hey, Cinnamon. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Rashonda.
Hey, Rashonda.
So now, of course, Shauna ends up finding out that she been lying about where she been going. So she went to school to get her. I think we touched on this a little bit too.
Yeah,
and she found that picture. Why would you be keeping the picture in the desk? They all silly with this damn picture.
No, they all silly with saving stuff.
Yes.
Right. Her and her damn diaries.
Exactly.
You don't save this man wallet.
Exactly. Like, why?
And when you save the journals, your husband got a hold of them, and then they blackmail you. Now, what are you doing, son? Like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that don't make no daggone sense. So, of course, she came up there to confront her. What did y'all think about this conversation?
I was so mad at the conversation. Although the stuff that the mother was holding was way deeper. I feel like the daughter Jedi mind tricked her, gaslit her, and we totally didn't even focus on what the daughter was doing before we had this confrontation. Oh man, I was like, this bitch. I knew she was going to do it. I knew it. I think maybe the mother should have put her card out on the table first, so that you can't come back with me with that. You have to answer my question, because you already found it. Like when somebody was like, "Is there something you want to tell me, bitch?"
Right.
Look, she's the wrong kind of parent, because if that was me and I found that picture and I know 86 this dude.
Yes.
I'm like, yo, you put and look, I'll be like, yo, why you got this?
Right.
It up. Well, it's why you ain't burn it back up?
Right. You
right.
I'm just saying. Are you serious?
Oh man.
I bet the journal doesn't have everything that happened in the wild. I'm sorry, I think it do.
Ooh.
Miss T, but you be right about everything. You know what? We gonna have a look. I'm gonna write this down, Miss T, because we gonna find out. We gonna do like a more.
Yeah, Miss T be having some points.
If we find out.
But she was writing too much in that journal, because that's even how Jackie found out everything that was going on.
Exactly. That's how Jackie found out about the baby.
But guess what, y'all? Therapy 101 journal.
Yeah.
Tell you.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you ain't leaving it where people could get to it. Especially things you don't want them to know.
I used to get caught out there with stuff because I had a diary.
Oh, God.
Everything.
You got to
so.
I'll be like, look, I snuck in the other night.
We could kind of skip over that. But, of course, this is what we was talking about with the trucker. I mean, with her with the trucker. And that pen made me laugh.
I was just gonna say, remember those pens?
Yes.
I couldn't have those pens in high school. They'd be like, look, you need to get rid of that pen.
I feel like that pen is coming back. They paid too much attention to it.
You think so?
I don't know.
It may be. It seems like they zoomed in on it, but
you got the pen with her. And you know she like lady parts, so you
Right.
know
Right.
I want a pin too. Look, I need to get a pin like that with a ZM here.
So of course we see Lottie out here cutting herself. I guess she thought this was gonna help bring the meat to her or some type of revelation at that little stump thing that she be going to, child. And this is when Van is just kind of showing Todd like the comparison of what the map that Travis and them been saving and drawing and what she's been drawing and the whole thing with the trees. We kind of touched on that. And of course, she still really didn't believe her, but she did say she would go with her to look to see, you know, what they could come across. Y'all felt anything about that?
I feel a lot about it. I feel a lot about it. You know what I feel about it? It's drawing that doll that they do.
Yeah.
And that's what it looked like. It's drawing the damn doll. And I'm dying to know what that symbol really means.
Right. Because she even drew it on her wife's hand.
Now, I'm going to ask you this. When they draw that symbol, is the cabin in the middle?
Right.
I believe so.
That's all, okay.
I believe so.
I feel like it's all different little places, but heaven is in the middle.
Right.
It seems like they in the core of it.
Yes.
And that's why the birds dropped right there.
If they flew past it, they probably was like, meow, and then, you know, just, you know, landed on the damn roof.
Yep. So now this is when Natalie comes back and says she's seen the what was it, a deer? Frozen.
No, it was like an elk, right?
Yeah.
The same thing we saw in Game of Thrones. That
right. And she was saying she need help.
You know what, Nita? I want to go back to that because you did a very good breakdown analysis of it, and we spoke about that elk in House of the Dragon,
right?
And that I want.
We said that you should not kill it. You remember the men were out hunting it. It was for good luck.
Oh, a moose. That's what she saw last week with the plane, right?
Right.
Yeah, that was the one she saw on the plane.
Okay. It's good luck if it's a sighting.
Right.
If you kill it, it may do some things. So I'm not quite sure about what the meaning is for here. Moochie, what were you thinking more so with that?
I was with this whole thing. I felt like with that moose, if they brought it up and ate it, I think things would have been even worse for them.
Yes. So that
because remember when she saw it the first time, she came back to the cabin and the birds fell.
Exactly.
So it's just like
bad omen.
Can you highlight Tika B's comment? Hey, Ian.
Yeah, I was just looking at this.
Yeah, she's speaking facts.
My daughter and I were thinking that the location that Lottie Coat is also is where the cabin was located when they were stranded. That would be interesting.
I think so, but I feel like if it was there, I feel like Natalie would have really broke fool. Like you of all places,
right.
Because she knows that place.
Yeah.
So that's my reason for not thinking it's there. Because I feel like Natalie would have been flying off the handle with that one.
I don't know. I thought they were back in the States. So I didn't.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't think that was
theory, though.
Wasn't they going to Canada or
Miss
something?
T said did Nat hit the elk and it passed later. I don't think so. We didn't see her hit it.
We didn't see her shoot it.
Yeah, we didn't see her shoot it. She grabbed the gun, but
it felt like it ran off, but it could have just got grazed.
Wait a minute.
Right. Yeah.
Tika B got a rebuttal. Please highlight it.
Okay.
And it's making sense.
25 years later, the time has passed. They built highways and stuff through it because they said the purple people live down there off the highway. I mean, listen, a lot of time has passed, and we know how these people, y'all know who I'm talking about, go and build up stuff places, so it wouldn't be impossible.
Okay, so I'm going to piggyback off of Tika B's comment. if Natalie finds out that's the exact spot where the plane crashed and all of that other stuff, you don't think she gonna spaz out after?
Yeah,
this?
she would definitely spaz out.
I think the whole group is gonna spaz out.
Now, this was the scene that really got me. Of course, y'all touched on this, and I was like, what is going on here? Like, because I said, I know this plane got burned up. This was kind of like when she found the bed, she seen the plane, the necklace, then she opening it up and going down. And I said, wait a minute. I said, did she die? Is this happening? Like, what's happening? Because I know this plane should not be able to be here. That's when I really started bugging out.
Right, me too. Because I was just like, wait a minute. But then we keep seeing that particular girl, like when Travis, when she revisited when Travis died.
Yes.
Face.
And just how they did this whole part with her seeing like the bright light and getting in the elevator, but then all of a sudden it was like it was a mall and an eating area. I said, what's going on here? I was really bugging. What was y'all thinking when y'all was seeing all this?
Yeah, when I was seeing this, then I was like, "Oh, she dreaming."
Mm-hmm.
Especially when she was eating Chinese food. You know, yes, ain't no food like that. She eating Chinese food.
Girl, she hungry. She delusional.
Yes.
She probably was like, "Yo, I'll miss." You know, you ever be out of the country? Like my sister, she craves 3 things when she comes back to the States: pizza from New York, Chinese food, and it's something else. Oh, Jamaican restaurants. So when she come here, we got to do all of that. And then they got like a Chinese Jamaican restaurant around here that she loves. But with that being said, come on, when you hungry, you dream about your food.
Yeah, because
I
was
like, yo, I could
like she must be dying. And then initially, I thought that she was sitting around a whole bunch of the ones that had died, but then I realized, no, some of these are the ones that's still living. But I know that girl definitely died, because I was about to say, oh yeah, she's seeing a bunch of dead people. She laying out in the snow, probably dying right now.
We didn't see Jackie there though.
Right, because I was looking to see if we seen Jackie. I rewinded and paused it just so I could see if I saw her face, and I didn't see her there.
Remember when she went in that water? Let me stop. Let me go back so y'all could follow and walk with me with this one. The first season, when she went back and fell in that water, she saw her face, and then that's when she told her she should have flew. She should fly the plane.
Right.
So yeah, I like this scene, even though it was like
I think it's foreshadowing something.
I think so too. I feel like, what would you say? Like, you know,
I felt like we saw the plane blow up, but I remember her seeing the teddy bear catch on fire.
Yeah.
Before the plane blew up. So she somehow, and we just didn't see it in whatever view that we were looking at it in, and she was able to escape it. I don't know.
Nah, she ain't.
I don't think she did, but listen, this show be taking us so many places. I'm not gonna rule it out.
Okay, Miss T, she got a comment. You know, she always got a good comment, no matter what show we do. Lottie wishes this was their lives.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then you even seen her say like it's time for you to go. So I felt like she was telling her that because she about to daggone die. Like, if you don't hurry up and get out of here, you're gonna be dead. And then of course we see her, you know, laid out on that damn snow. I said, well, how long is it gonna take them to go look for her? Because I know they were supposed to be going to help Natalie pull up the daggone elk. So I was like, oh, nobody ain't gonna find her. But I know they were, because of course she's still living in the present. But you know, I was like,
you know what I was gonna say with this whole thing too? Usually they say when you close to death, it usually be a seat full of dead, table full of dead.
Right.
Keep in mind, she's a teenager.
Right.
She don't know that many dead people. So she's gonna have her interpretation of it this way, and this was a life that she wished she had. She made that final decision if that girl should have flew the plane. So I think she feels kind of responsible.
Good point, Miss T. Miss T says Jackie only seen Bashana and Lottie only see Lauren. Both feel really guilty. Good point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I didn't even see her comment when I was
Now this is when, of course, they all trying to pull this daggone out. They were so close. They was close,
right?
But not close enough, baby.
And it was already frozen, so that meat would have lasted for months.
Heavy.
Yeah, that meat would have lasted for months. So I think if they had them all, they probably would have been able to pull it out.
But if they ate it, I felt like it might have been divine intervention.
Yeah, I agree.
You feel like it would have been a bad, like a bad luck thing. If, yeah, and that's why I think they wasn't meant to eat it too.
Yeah.
Remember, I did say that. I feel like they would have had bad luck behind.
And she was trying to climb in there after. I said, "Girl, that water was ice cold, and we just see it going down." They had to pull her back up. I said, "No, you don't want to try." Yeah. They desperate.
Girls was hungry. The last person they ate was Jackie.
Exactly.
The last thing they ate was Jackie. No, let me rewind that. The last thing they ate was them birds.
The birds, right?
Also, so, too, y'all, do you think that thing, because it had the antlers on its head, did it signify who the antler queen is, or could it have? Who first saw it? Who tried to get it? Do you think that there's some kind of correlation between the antler queen and that particular thing?
It could be, because it seemed like it's more tied to her. It seems like, I don't know. It seems like it's more tied to Natalie. Have Natalie seen it more than Lottie, or have they seen it the same amount of times?
What, the elk?
Yeah.
Natalie.
Nah,
I feel like Natalie is the one that's been
Natalie's
seeing it.
seen it twice.
Yeah.
I don't even think
I don't think Lottie saw that.
Lottie never saw that elk.
Right. I just was trying to make sure I was remembering it right.
I think everybody thinks that
right.
antler queen. I think Lottie is like the queen bee. Like I feel like she is like designated like the queen bee.
She broke it down last episode that she was the queen bee. Right. And they will feed off of her energy.
Yeah.
Before,
the birds sure enough don't got that much meat on them.
On my live, Jackie was the queen bee before.
Yeah.
Remember, they used to hang on to Jackie every word.
Yes.
Yeah, the final word. But you know who else had a lot of power too? Damn. The one that goes into what's her name? Taisa. She has a lot of power. She had a lot of control too with them girls.
She definitely does.
Yeah.
So, it's a power struggle that's going on right now between Natalie, Lottie, and I won't even say Natalie. She's not in a power struggle. She will march to her own too. So I feel like the power struggle is between Lottie and Taisa, because Taisa, like all of this, holding on to her every word and thinking she's like, oh, she's if it wasn't for her, we'd be gone.
Right.
So I wanted to highlight Cinnamon's Sal's comment at 6:58. She said the birds ain't got that much.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I highlighted it before. The birds ain't got that much meat on them. They sure don't.
Oh, but like you said, Moochie, last week, Jackie was the queen bee, but she didn't know how to delegate when they got there. You had to crash. And that's how Misty took over for a little bit. Because remember, Misty was the first aid girl. And then and that's how everything basically, it was like, I won't say it was a power struggle, but you saw how things was being handled.
Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, this is when Natalie and I forget this young lady's name. They basically having the conversation in the bar with the fish, and she's saying like she not thinking about unaliving herself no more. She's saying today's a good day. She pretty much telling her that she thinks she gonna be okay with the fish and all of that. it seemed like they in a better place, especially compared to how they started out. And we, of course, this is what we was talking about earlier with them literally doing all the similar things down to the T as they getting ready for bed.
Duality, y'all.
Yeah. That's all this whole episode.
Cinnamon said, but like you said, Moochie, last week, Jackie was the queen bee, but she didn't know how to delegate when they first crashed away. Yeah,
she was spazzing out. She left one of the girls to burn. So it was like after that,
we talked about this a couple of times. The fact that when they showed Ty's a little girl with her grandmother, we talked about that
last week on my channel.
Yeah, it's like she still sees that same person. That's why I said I think it all kind of ties into some of the things that they had before they came here to this place, and then it's kind of maybe enhancing it since they've been here. Like for some reason they're more perceptive to it.
Okay.
But that was something that she already was doing since she was little.
Right.
Yeah, then of course this is when they get into an argument now, and I kind of understood what he was saying. Like, you telling me that you admitted everything to our daughter on your own without letting me know about it. And he feels like they supposed to protect her, you know, certain things she shouldn't even have involvement in because she's still supposed to be a child. But at this point, she already involved herself. So listen, it is what it is. I appreciated Shauna being honest with her, but I did feel like y'all was saying earlier, she kind of missed the mark with some of the stuff that she should have been having the conversations about. And then, you know, now she want to talk about, can we make dinner together and all of that.
Right. So now it feels like the mother is under the daughter's thumb. Girl,
right.
That word. Like,
I don't like the fact that she gave her daughter this much control.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have a problem with it.
Yeah, I think it was too much.
I have a problem with it. She already got a smart mouth. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right. She could not be a black mother because if a black
mother you already
would
know
have
that.
The 5 fingers to the face. I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm telling you, I'm still a gentle parent.
Yeah,
what I have done to keep my leverage in the situation is that I would have brought up, why do you have the license plate? Why you
exactly?
Yeah, exactly.
And
she did not show any sort of authority.
Exactly.
Not only that, they still don't know that she done had this whole conversation with this cop. They don't know that's where they got the information from.
Right.
About the affair.
Exactly.
Spill your tea if the tea gets spilled, because you know your daughter is a.
I'm sorry. Once I would have saw that picture, I would have held this up and be like, "Why are you holding this, yo?
Exactly.
Like, why you still got this? You know, you seen it in the grill and you took it out. Right. You knew I was burning it up.
Exactly.
What's wrong with you, son?
And then why you spend the night with somebody else other than the people you telling me? And
exactly.
You would have got the answer you was looking for.
Right.
And not her trying to deflect the whole thing and make you look messy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I was so mad at her.
So, of course, they got her back now. She done froze her behind out there. They put her in the hot tub, and then they find Natalie, and she got to hop out the tub and let her get in the water. What y'all thought about this whole thing?
I like this part because Natalie shows you that she's a team player. Even though these girls be saying a lot of little sideways stuff to her, she was like, no, I'm going to get out, let her get in the tub. She wasn't all the way fully, divorced it. But anywho.
Yes. Hey.
Yes. Hey, beloved review. I was so mad. I'm telling you, I think I don't know if that was the first thing I was talking to Tamika about, but girl, you gotta learn something from power. If you don't learn something from power, you gotta learn how to keep the power. and you asking a question where she can deflect the whole situation back onto you, it's a no.
Miss T, I never saw this tub before now either, so I don't know where they got it from, but I was like, okay, at least we know, because they did say one day somebody was stinking bad.
No, that was the day that somebody took a number 2.
Yeah. But I thought they was like going outside to wash it. I don't know where I thought they was washing up, but this is the first time I remember them showing the tub.
I mean,
that's the first time they showed the tub, but remember they showed them when they had their friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they was all cycling at the same time.
Right.
And they was hanging little socks or whatever the case may be there. So they had all of that. Then they you know, they was washing their butts. Hey Inga.
Hey Inga.
Yeah, hey Inga.
Yeah, they was washing their booties.
Thank God.
But this was like a little moment where they both said, look, we both jacked up, okay? And they kind of like, you know, had a little moment. She was still trying to be a little bit of a B, but they probably was getting along better in this moment than they have, you know, the last couple of months they've been
like
there.
Uh-huh.
And Lottie and her is battling over Travis, but I don't think Lottie really likes Travis like that. She's just genuinely caring about his safety. She want to make sure all of them come back, and she sees it as
Pumpkin Spice.
Yeah, I'm not on my screen, yo. Like I have my hair look like Who Shot John.
You so silly.
Look, okay, I'll come on. I still look like Who Shot John.
Look like no Who Shot John.
Like Who Shot John?
Oh God! So of course Nita brought this up earlier too, where she's looking through these cards, and 1 minute she's just seeing the little messages people wrote, and the next minute she's seeing the damn Queen of Hearts.
Oh, hey, with the Queen of Hearts. Okay.
That means death. Unaliven yourself, but the thing that stood out to me was the blacked out eyes, and so that reminds me of the man with no eyes.
Right.
And so that's the parallel that I saw, not necessarily like what we saw in P Valley with the Queen of Hearts and all that stuff.
Yeah,
right.
The S word thing.
Yes, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
And of course, after that, she pretty much, you know, Lottie got to go and cut her head.
Enough? Can this just be enough? I was like, what do you mean? So
right.
when she asked the blood, the sacrifice, could this just be enough? For me, what that signified was her asking that she didn't have to. You know how the queen bee needs to do whatever to everybody so that, you know, the other people can live. And I don't know who the other people is. Is
you
it
know who the other people is?
The people in her cult?
Yeah, that's who the other people is, Nita. She thinks she's saving her people.
YELLOWJACKETS. So another queen bee or won't arise, like one of those.
I feel like she don't. You know what? I feel like also she doesn't want Natalie to expose her and talk about her faults. What you think? No, what you think though? I mean, I could be wrong, but I could be right.
That was the question, so I don't know. It could be. What you think, Tamika? You on mute?
Sorry, y'all. Was saying I know we've been on here like it was an hour already, so I'm
an hour and 3 minutes.
A little faster.
And I can't.
Of course, we had got to see Dumb find, you know, well, they was actually looking for the trees. They didn't see nothing, so they were saying they about to get out of here. And then they hear a noise and they go chasing. And of course, just like I said, I knew Javi was still up here, y'all. I knew it. I knew he was still around. I said, oh, shoot, wait a minute. But is he really still around? That's the question, child.
Is he really himself?
Right, because he seemed like he didn't recognize him. He didn't know who they was. So I said, what's going on? They was like, it's us. He was just looking shocked.
I think he said, I'm your brother.
Because, of course, this one, she's still trying to use these daggone keys to get in the cabinet. But when he came in, everybody's face was like, what? Natalie looking guilty.
You had to, because she took the pants, put the blood on it and was like, look, he's gone.
Exactly.
But she did it for Travis because she felt
she thought she was helping, but even the way he was looking at him when he was saying, I'm your brother, he seemed like where have he been all this time, y'all? That's what I need
and it looked like he wasn't freezing like them girls.
Yeah.
Where was he at?
Yeah.
He does not look like he's been in the elements. He's been frozen. I feel like there is some kind of underground world going on.
And I remember you was already saying that before.
Keep saying that. I'm like, why do they keep seeing people go underwater? They're going underground. They're going taking the elevator down. I feel like there is some underworld.
I think it's a portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was spooked. He looked crazy. Like, y'all people looking crazy as hell to me right now.
Bobby was out there for 2.5 months.
He
was out there for 2.5 months because remember they was like
because they kept looking for him and she was tired of keeping on going.
They held on to Jackie body for like 2 months.
Yes,
and they was like, look, we gotta burn her body. So as long as she been going, that's how long he been going.
Right.
Remember they didn't find him that first night.
Yeah.
I see y'all. I gotta go. I got a live start.
All right, Nita. Thank you.
All right, boo.
All right.
So yeah, y'all, that was pretty much. And then of course we got to this ending and she finally get off this truck. I said, girl, you was gonna walk all the way here. We see in this video store. And of course we get the big reveal, but we already knew she was going to her anyway.
I'm so glad that she seen her because this is the only person that understands her, and I think she's gonna get that boy.
Yes.
What am I gonna do tomorrow, Tamika? I was supposed to talk about this tomorrow.
She said like another dimension, stranger.
Yeah, exactly, Cinnamon. Yes. Look, Cinnamon, Miss T, and Tika B, y'all love y'all.
Yes.
Y'all, look, I love y'all because y'all keeping the conversation going. And
yes. She says there are mining case.
Hobby is clean. Yes. Yes.
Yep. Yes, I agree.
And he grew. I said, Monica, do you think it's a portal?
I think so. I definitely do. Oh, pumpkin spices. That's Nita. I'll go back with you and Moochie since the Lamont days and just found out you ladies have your own shows. Oh, that's great.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, I was working with them on the Lamont days too, child. Okay. And now I end up getting my own channel. They inspired me. So we definitely appreciate you coming through. Appreciate all of y'all for stopping in. Let us know what y'all thought about this episode.
Look, I was supposed to talk about this tomorrow, and I still want to talk more, but we're not going to do a recap. We're going to do some word scrams and some other stuff, and we're going to talk about moments in the first season because a lot of y'all got to understand what's going on with this show in order to understand the show. So we're going to do like a recap. A kind of like a recap and touch on the top 10 moments of last season. What y'all think of that? If y'all want to talk about that. Oh, you proud of me?
Yeah, he did come out clean and everything. I mean, come on, think about it.
Who was he with? I want to know that. I want to know where he was all this time. Because remember the last time we saw him, he was in the woods and they told him to hide.
Yeah.
One of the people that didn't take that much. Matter of fact, it was Natalie that told him to hide.
Mm-hmm.
So where did he hide? Did he hide and go into some sort of portal or something? Because
Yeah,
he
it
looked like
gotta
he
be
ain't miss a
somewhere
meal.
else that's out there.
He looked like he ain't miss a meal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Right, while they over here trying to find some daggone food.
Miss T said a cave, a mining cave explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Who you
So
think that's
you
under
guys,
there?
I thank y'all so much for joining us. I really, really do appreciate it. If you didn't get to join the live and you, of course, come through and watch on the replay, make sure you let us know, replay gang, and you know what your thoughts was, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you think gonna come up for the next episode, or what you rate the episode, all that good stuff. Let us know what you thinking. And yeah, Miss T, Tika B, Cinnamon, Monica M, of course, Daria, as usual, was the first one in the house. Inga came through, Pumpkin Spice. Definitely appreciate all of y'all that came through.
Y'all come back tomorrow.
Rashonda.
About it. Go ahead. Tell everybody that's here.
I was trying to make sure I didn't miss no names.
You forgot You got Pumpkin Spice. You got
Spice. Yes.
Inga, she was here.
Yeah, Inga came through. So
Miss T.
Yeah, Miss T. She always coming in the comments, laying it down, letting us know what's going on.
With this and Love After Lockup. Yes. 411.
Yes. Definitely
Monica, come back tomorrow. We're gonna talk about it.
So I don't know if any of y'all watch Zatima, but I'm gonna be doing a live with Just Call Me EJ on Zatima at 8. So I want to try to eat me something, get myself together for that. But
she gotta get herself together. She gotta freshen up her lipstick.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do Power Book 2 tonight, but it's like I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I had such a rough day today. That's why I look like Who Shot John, y'all.
Listen, it be some stuff going on, y'all, sometimes, child.
But, I might have to upload the video. I wanted to talk about Power Book 2, but I know everybody's talked about it, but I still didn't talk about it like how I want to. So me and Tamika gonna go talk behind the scenes, and I might be live twice tomorrow with Power Book 2 and Yellow Jackets. So keep your notifications on, please. And holla at your girl.
Yeah, stay tuned, and y'all know that we are about to come to an end with Snowfall, and me and Moochie also do Snowfall reviews. Sometimes we do little predictions, and then we do Love After Lockup. So
what's tomorrow? Tuesday?
I'm losing the days. Yeah,
tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday we are doing the we're doing a prediction thing, but we're pre-gaming for the finale.
Oh, you said you gonna get the notifications? Yeah, sometimes I get notifications like an hour after. That's why I be saying to you guys, if you can, pay attention to our community tabs, because we put stuff there. If you following us on social media, we try to put stuff there, because sometimes YouTube do be messing around with the notifications. I'm just keep it real. Sometimes you might have to press to turn it off and then turn it back on just to update it.
Exactly. I was going to say, keep your notifications on, but if you DM me in Instagram at Moochilla Review, I will send you the link when I'm about to go live. That's what I do. So I'm know for sure I'm doing both lives tomorrow now. Because I know Tamika got a busy schedule and she can't hook up with me tonight. She already done made her commitments and stuff. And I had things going on. But tomorrow, it's on, y'all. It's on and popping. Tomorrow and Wednesday, we going to pregame. All right?
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. Till next time, we see y'all later.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, y'all hear my cat? She always gotta make her
He said bye.
Entrance. He said see y'all later too.
Later, y'all.